Hello, everyone. This is Boricua Binks, and welcome back to Whose Dick Is It Anyway? The show where the weenies all look alike and the size does matter.
The freaking hell did I just walk into?
This is my special guest star for today, Pharaoh. Say hello.
I don't know if I want to be a guest star in a show about whose dick is it anyway. Mine is mine. That's it.
I've been planning that for a while.
Oh, jeez. If you guys can see my face right now, I actually was very visibly confused. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And like, granted, I'm all for a good joke, but it's like I was like legit concerned for a little while. I'm like, oh, we've been doing this for a little while now.
You probably thought that I was just gonna spring on a new game or something.
I mean, if there's a game called Whose Dick Is It Anyway, I don't even know if I ever want to play it. And I'm surprised if you know much about it or something. Like, it's like, oh yeah, that's definitely his dick. It's like, all right.
Whew. Yeah. Well, I've been plotting to be a little silly. All right. Anyway.
A little.
Welcome back to Let's Play Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we were speaking to a dick. I mean, we were speaking to a jerk. Zach Grammary. And, yeah, he's an abusive jerk and all about the competition and doesn't even want to see his daughter one last time, so whatever. I can't stand him.
Yeah. This series is... what is there to say at this point, you know?
Yeah. There's always a douche in the world, so... Alright,
oh, yeah.
So now we are going to be going to Solitary Cell 13, which is where our dear old friend Kristoff is at.
Joy.
The sexy evil man. I mean, look at how he's living. What the hell?
I mean, for a cell, yeah. I mean, this is like... what the hell?
Where's his toilet? Is it golden?
I wouldn't be surprised.
But he still has to do it in front of everybody, though.
I think he wouldn't mind. Something tells me he wouldn't mind. I don't know. Anyway, here we are. Ugh. What? No orange jumper for you?
No, apparently his color is violet.
Well. Isn't this an unexpected surprise? What even brings you down to my cramped confines? Gavin. Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago? My past is like my logic. Straight and true. And something else that's straight and true. Nothing's changed.
A dick!
There you go. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction.
This episode is all about dicks, y'all.
Wow. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete, right? You look well, Phoenix Wright. You too, Gavin.
Ooh, okay. Let's talk to this man.
Life has been full of surprises. For both of us. I've no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours. And I'll bet you never expected to wind up here. Shady Smith was the name of the man that you killed. Did you know who he really was? Who he was? Zach Grammary. You know, the defendant. I remember him, of course.
Ooh, that face. It was like shadowy. It was creepy.
There it is again. Yeah. I'm getting some Kokichi vibes.
Oh god, no.
God. You know, I almost forgot everything about that game now. It's been because it's been so long.
Wow. I can't ever forget.
It's more ingrained in your eyes right now. I actually saw a K8 cosplay.
Oh.
At SC2E2.
Oh.
Like, I was gonna ask for her, like, I was like, oh, can't take a picture, but like, I was like busy doing something else. I'm like, God damn it, it was her. She had like the music notes, the skirt and everything. I'm like, oh.
Oh, that's cool.
I did actually see a Kokichi cosplay a couple years back too, as well.
Ugh, okay.
Yeah. But you say Smith was Zack? Impossible. Don't even try to tell me it was a coincidence. What did I just say? Life is full of surprises, don't you think? After this trial, you were arrested and found guilty. But your motive was never made clear. A mistake I plan to remedy. You're not an attorney anymore. You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix, right? What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with a bottle because I'm an evil human being.
True.
It's not enough? Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin.
Okay.
That is kind of weird. It's like, this entire time, we just don't know why he did it.
Yeah, I'm surprised they were able to convict him without that, because so many other times they need to get everything in order, you know?
Oh well.
7-year-old case.
You recall that case 7 years ago? Ah, yes, the trial was Zack Grammer pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, as I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it? That was when I met you, wasn't it? Was it now? The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. Unanimous. Save for one dissenting opinion. Yours. It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position, after all. For 7 years, we've been friends. And yet, I still don't understand you. But right, your friendship toward me was never pure. You suspected me then as you still do now, don't you? Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think.
I wonder why he suspected him back then.
It's the hair.
The hair. Alright, reason for murder.
You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason.
Yeah, juice.
I don't know what... Like, the juice bottle, even like him saying you just brain a guy, like, for a reason that makes me chuckle, because it's like, it's a verb in usage that you just don't hear often.
No.
But, there you go. Tell me why you did it. Persistent, aren't you? I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game. Zack Grammer mentioned your name, Gavin. Oh, it reminds me. I saw a familiar face when I went to his head. Now seem to notice me, however. Yeah, Gavin, I believe was his name. Yes. I'm wondering how the hell he did know him. After that, he was killed. And I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. So wait a minute. He asked for his help more so just because, like, genuine help, or...
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the weird part. It's like, we don't even know how they met or anything, but somehow they became friends during those 7 years.
Huh. Well, it makes it seem like they met when he voted the dissenting vote.
I guess so.
And it's like, oh, well, you have my back, you know? Huh. I have to know. Why did you kill Shady Smith? No. Zack Grammery!
Oh. Ooh.
Oh.
That ain't normal.
I totally forgot about these.
Yeah, this is the biggest shocking thing of this whole game.
Whoa! I've never seen Cyclops like these! Dark. Cold. full of despair. Can I even unlock these things? Something wrong, right? No, it's nothing. You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life is to be taken easy, you know.
Hmm? That looks familiar.
He's doing his nails.
Oh, a black lock, and there's no symbol. We cannot unlock it. Weird. Okay, is there something we can present to him?
I don't know if there's anything we can present, or should we examine?
Oh, you're right. We haven't even looked around this new location.
Not at all.
Okay, first of all, let's look at the nail polish.
You're thinking, what self-respecting man would use nail polish? Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you. You know what I say? One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails.
Okay.
First rate in all things. Except nothing else. Except nothing less. It certainly does look like a first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkly bottle. It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please, have one. It's on me.
Okay.
Now, we've seen this before, haven't we?
Mm-hmm. Certain client.
Okay. Just want to be certain, though. It's like, I think we've seen this. You know what's cool is that you don't see it anymore in the examination or in the room.
Yeah, we actually took it. Makes you wonder all the other times, do we actually take it or do we just take a picture of it or something, you know?
That'd be interesting. We like take the actual things. I'm just thinking about certain cases where like a piece of equipment is like huge. It's like I present all this.
Have to come in wheeling it on like a wheelbarrow or something.
Basically.
Okay, so let's just skip straight to what we need to present or look at, which is the yellow envelope.
Ooh. That envelope's been bothering me since I came in here. It's not nice to peek at other people's mail. You get mail here in jail? That I do, though they read it first, apparently. Still, I'm allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, and however... Looks like sneaking a peek is out of the question.
Yeah, with him being right there. I don't know. Do we have to look at the roses? Or, well, we might as well.
Why not? Nice roses. You taking care of this one here? Ah, yeah, she's surprisingly delicate, you know. Requires careful tending. But she's my best friend, as they say. Best? Come on, now I'm starting to feel bad for you. Oh? Of course, she's known to bite if handled roughly. Your rose bites?
Dude, he's talking about the thorns.
I was speaking of the photo next to the rose.
Oh.
Our achiever, Von Gold. Cute, but feisty. Every dog has its thorn.
Oh, I hope Clavier's taking care of the doggy.
Right, it's like, I mean, I'm sorry he has such a terrible, terrible master, but, you know, doggies, they know, they're always nice. Well,
most of them.
Yeah.
Alright, well, everything else is just him being a rich douche.
Pretty much.
I think we can just head on out then.
Alright, so just look, and search, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I think at this point we actually have to go back to the past and go to Drew's studio, since we just found that yellow envelope in his cell.
Sure, why not?
Alright. 7 years ago, Drew's studio.
Ooh, a little rough. I'm assuming this is Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what voice did I give him? I figured you'd come here sooner or later.
Yeah, it was something like that.
I decided on sooner. It Drew Misham, wasn't it? I haven't done anything illegal. And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I wanted to ask you some questions. I suppose you have that right. Well, that day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching.
Yeah.
I admit, it made quite an impression on me. I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations. I talked to a parrot, for God's sake. Oh, Phoenix Wright, was it? I'll answer what I can. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched. Intensely.
Oh.
Oh.
She's so cute.
Ah, this is my daughter. Vera, say hello.
Oh.
It looks like she has a bear head portrait thing.
Cute.
She's gone. Shall we begin then?
Alright. Let's talk, dude. You still haven't cleaned any of your clothes, and you still have it in your hair and everything.
Nah, that's just how it's gonna be. Now, is it just me, or, like, does the music always sound very, like, unsettling to you?
It's definitely spooky mystery.
Okay, like, I don't know why I get, like, really vibes about it, but it's just me, I guess.
It's probably because it's not a higher tone. It's low and calm.
Actually, yeah, you're probably right there.
All right, Mr. Mission.
Okay. Well, judging from this place, you're a painter? Not, sadly, a profitable one. I never sold a painting.
Oh, your hair goes down.
Never mind.
What's with all these people with limp dick hair?
Damn it, there she goes. I was gonna make the joke, and I'm like, nah, I'll actually be, you know, I'll be adult about this.
No, you forgot this is the dick episode.
That's right. Sorry, I'll think more about dicks from now on.
Sorry.
Look what she did to me, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, all in my plan to eventually convert him.
To what, the dick side?
To the yaoi fan side. You could be a fudanshi.
What the hell's a fudanshi?
A male fan of yaoi.
No, I'm okay. I like the boobs and butt. Women butt.
I was about to say, technically men do have butt and boobs, you know?
No, the women variety. Oh my god, I wonder if we even have fans at this point anymore.
Or maybe we have more fans coming out of the darkness.
That could be true. Oh, alright. It's a source of considerable embarrassment.
Nothing wrong, just take some Viagra, sir.
Right. I would be able to get by with her word only me. Your daughter? Her mother grew weary of me and left. Couldn't satisfy her anymore.
I bet.
I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That's why I began my other occupation.
He's trying to force it up with his hand. Poor thing.
Right. Forgeries.
Okay. The forgeries.
Oh, don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. More than half of the paintings they bring me are stolen. And who knows what my copies are used for. But some of your works aren't paintings, correct? You may not believe me when I tell you this, but that was my first work outside painting. What? To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never even imagined the possibility. Then why did you take the job? I was well paid. Very well paid. For my dick surgery. I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape. Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better.
Sorry.
Well, I know.
It's like first it was the word hard, and then behind. My brain is just stuck in the gutter, y'all.
It happens. It happens. With apologies to you, of course. Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him.
Okay, time to do some presenting.
And where is it? Here it is.
Gosh. Notebook page? Yeah.
Yep. Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten already. Sure, all you did was make a copy, but that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me. I knew it would be difficult to escape this. Then, let's talk.
Okay. Talk to us, sir.
Well then, you ready to tell me about this work that you did? It wasn't like anything I'd attempted before. I guess it would be a little different from paintings. That's not what I meant. In all my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy. Wait, this wasn't a copy? The client gave me two things that day. The first was a sample page, as reference. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client. So you used the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote? Yes. As I said, it was my first job of that nature. So, who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? And if it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them. Not personally,
Oh?
Ah, a Cyclock. Of course. It seems like you're still hiding something. Something about this work.
Alright. Well, let's try breaking them now.
You're hiding something. Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Misham? I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client. True. When I asked the client's name, there were no Cyclops in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Why are you doing this to me? Well, I've made my stand. No backing down now. So, what's Misham hiding?
Well, in this case, you gotta think about the fact that, like he said, he didn't react with Cyclops when it came to knowing the client. But we already know from the future that he's been hiding the fact that his daughter is the real forger. So, the forger.
I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you said. Well, what is it then? You told me that what you knew about the client, and I couldn't see any Cyclocks. Cyclocks? Is that some kind of asylum security? Or a new hairstyle, perhaps?
Why did he make the same mistake as Edgeworth of all people?
I don't know. It's like either Phoenix is not saying something properly, or it's a weird coincidence. Because it's kind of like how when I say my name to people, sometimes they put an O at the end of it.
Really?
Yeah, like it's happened like a good number of times. And I'm like, where the hell did you get an O from?
All I could think is because of the whole this idea that male names have to end in O, but even then that means they're not listening.
Yeah, to say the least. I mean, I wish my name was a little bit easier, but you know, hey, I'm living with it and I'm not going to change it. So
Good for you. Be proud of your name.
oh, I love it. Excuse me. There we go. But then they did show up, didn't they? Who's your client? As I said in court, I don't know.
We just saw this.
Really? Even since his request, I get why they have it here, but still.
Yeah.
I never met them, not personally. Not personally. Those words triggered a Cyclock. Get of the Psycholocks. Now I really must know what they are. So, you didn't meet with the client, but someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence? Hmm, perhaps I've hung up on this lock business, but I'm afraid you've lost me. Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about Cyclops. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there. I wish you could say that about some math problems, because teachers would mark that crap off if you don't show your work.
Yep.
And your conclusion is? The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham, but Puppycock.
Oh.
Hey, this is a dick episode.
episode.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made her in my studio. Who else could have been but me? See, that's the real question now, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other options of people to choose from. The real forger at Juice Studio is...
I mean, he even said it. There's no one else to choose from.
Right.
Just Vera.
The real forger is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it? Ridiculous. My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been more of one for landscapes, not surrealism. Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only two people with access to the studio are you and your daughter. The Cyclops tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility. I feel very much on the verge of going psycho-lock myself!
His obsession with the Cyclops is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's talk about Magnifique's diary.
Excuse me. I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter, Vera, not I. She's only 12. A genius, you might call her. A precocious little girl outshining her father. I don't think I've ever seen that word spelt out.
Yeah.
It's weird. But yeah, outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently. I let her play in the studio, and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they became necessary. They're my little girl's playthings now. Do I detect a bit of fatherly pride? So, Vera was the one who made this page. Would she know who the client was then? Actually, the client came once. Here. To the studio. What? Why didn't you say so sooner? But their face was covered. And they did not want to talk to me.
Oh.
So... Wait, they talked to your daughter? I will speak only with the artist, the client told me. The little girl might know something about him then.
Interesting that you let that happen, dude.
Right, it just doesn't... Yeah, I don't know, it's not... It's not right.
You ain't exactly father of the year.
Oh.
Alright, your daughter.
Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more? Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera?
Oh, I didn't know this was the point where that happens. Okay, well then we will leave this episode right here. And in... Oh, sorry, hit my microphone. And in the next episode, we will be talking to Vera herself. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And until next time, have a nice day.
Have a great day, everybody.
Whose dick is it? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also make sure to ring the bell for notifications for new episodes. You can follow me on Twitch, where I stream every week. And also, follow me on Twitter for updates. Until next time, have a nice day. Adios!